Hi, my name is Francesca Tavano. I'm a viola performance and creative writing major here at FSU. I'm going to talk a little bit about the performances that were given this semester by some early music ensembles that were in residence here. They were El Fuego and Pifaro. So those were the two bands that I was given the opportunity to watch. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about the main points that I made in my blog post and the voice that I decided to go with. So firstly, I went with a more informal voice because I feel like in most assignments that were given, we're kind of talking in a very formal voice. And I think that this is different than any assignment I've ever done, and I wanted it to be like really appealing to the rest of the College of Music students as I'm talking as one of them. Like, I wanted my voice to sound like I was just somebody in the audience who thoroughly enjoyed the performance. So I added a lot of like calling on music history lovers, and every student should take the advantage of watching these concerts. So a few of the main points I wanted to make were about the instruments that were featured, the way the groups were formatted, the different consorts, and the like the subject matter of the text I actually wrote a lot about because I felt that it was important because it kind of went hand in hand with the topics that we've talked about in music history. So regarding the consorts, I wanted to talk a little bit about Pifaro, as I wrote in my blog post about this section, a Spanish dance, because I was so excited to see bagpipes in the performance. It really like opened my eyes to the fact that bagpipes were featured in many other pieces than just Scottish music. So I think that was a really cool element that I wanted to include. And also the harmonies that were between the bagpipes that played were just so stunning and very like very tonic and very like nice to listen to for the ears. And I also took note of like how many broken consorts were playing, and I kind of explained what those are for the students at the College of Music that don't necessarily know what that is. And then lastly, I really wanted for the readers of my blog post to kind of understand that these early music ensembles often featured music that focused around religion and God and the topics of like the birth of Jesus, as those were really prominent in the pieces that El Fuego performed. And also I took note of the instrumentation of the Baroque pieces, especially between like the cello and violin parts, and like who played the bass lines, because those were super important to keep the tempo moving forward and the melodic lines supported. I loved the solo harpsichord that featured the two dancers, because we don't really see a lot of harpsichord at the college, so I thought that that was great. And that was all the ideas that I wanted to include. So I loved the topics that they sung about and the instrumentation, and those are the two main things that I focused on in my blog post. Thank you.